Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Danganronpa Part 34. In the previous video, we learned that Sakura is the traitor. Well, we already knew it, but everyone else learned, and then we hung out with Togami some. That's pretty much it. He's a big old piece of garbage. We're gonna go to the dining hall now. But, you know, he's our piece of garbage. He's going to reveal all of his deep inner secrets to us, and then we're going to bond, and then he's going to, give us all his money. Don't like that one fucking bit. Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Well, let's use our new run button. Go, Makoto. We got a big problem, man. What's wrong? I really don't want to look. Hira's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
Okay. She's not dead. That's good.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean kill?
Genocide Jill killed Hina.
She's still okay.
You've gotta be kidding!
Okay. Oh, I was a little worried there for a second. No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. What happened? I thought you didn't, like, kill women. Well, I guess she didn't kill her. I guess she doesn't have anything in her code of ethics about not attacking women. Well, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden they were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table, and that led to a sneeze.
You SOB!
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? I don't know if I've ever looked at a girl's collarbone before. Am I missing out?
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally not adorable boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else.
My beautiful scissors!
She's gonna be cutting and cutting and cutting. Okay, then let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come here, help me. Sure thing. Lady, you're gonna get your skull crushed by Sakura at this rate. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it was really just a scratch. Still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yeah, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That has made you sound even more hostile. Hiro, shut the fuck up. That's why we're not hanging out with you. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? We just got into a fight and I lost my temper and it flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
But...
First, I just tried to ignore it. But if you let jerk buttholes get to you all your life... Honestly, I thought that said, if you jerk buttholes, and I was like, what? What are you talking about, Hina? That is not something I've ever heard of in my life. You'll never have time to live your life. She wouldn't let go, so I just...
What the heck?
Without thinking about it, I feel like I wanted to punch her a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault. I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all those terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office bust open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Hina.
Yeah. Someone's getting their skull crushed.
Huh?
Sakura? You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. If, it's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. I mean, if you're gonna kill anyone, killing the person who's killed, you know, uncountable numbers of people is a pretty good start.
Damn.
To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her? What is this?
How dare you?
Oh god, she's going Super Saiyan. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. She's powering up.
No forgiveness. I can't forgive this!
Ah!
Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Oh God. Somebody save me. Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on?
Hey,
What's this noise about? Kyoko stood in the door of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you gotta stop Sakura. Yeah, good luck with that.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I just... Drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Don't touch Hina. That's the line? That seems to be the line? Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Hey, you still hate us, or... You're cool? Anything in the wastebasket? Alright, come on. Come out, talk to us. What's your beef, lady? Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue that we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, I guess we should investigate. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Oh my gosh, she finally gets it. You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah? To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
I don't really know if it's arrogance. What?
Because...
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. It's not that we don't trust you, it's that it feels like a breach of Sakura's trust, right? Like, if we come out and tell her secret to someone, like, I felt like we had the obligation to talk to her first about it. Was kind of my line of thinking. That's not it. But that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine, I've already forgotten about it. Bullshit. She was mad at us for like 3 days straight. She hasn't forgotten anything. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Hell yeah, you did.
Anyway,
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Granted, I mean, at least she showed some emotion finally. That's cool. Anything else to investigate? Not really. Is this a... There's still fake blood in there? Oh, I guess we just have to talk to you again?
whew,
Something else. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business. Oh, well, this is how our story ends. Where?
So...
Just come with me and you'll find out. Boy, we really should have cozied up to Sakura so that she could be our bodyguard. I guess, but...
Shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. We were stabbed 14 times as soon as he left the office. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived. Okay, we're in the bath. The dressing room? But there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not that us that needs alter ego, he has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? It better not be one of the nuclear launch codes. Hello. So it's just the two of you, Kyoto and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty. What is it that he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What'd you want to ask us? Well, you gotta take off your clothes first.
So,
I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. Does that exist?
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. No, I guess the Well, no, we found the laptop in the library. Why?
You see,
Maybe somewhere on the 4th floor, one of the new areas? Well, there is the data center, but we can't get in there. So my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work,
but
I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
It's understandable. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. That's easier said than done, but if you did that, that's basically suicide. Positive the Mastermind would find out about it, they'd find you and then they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Couldn't help but get lost in that voice. Just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what I asked you before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
certainly.
When I thought to alter ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
No question that alter ego is our friend, at least until we get put into fucking the Matrix pods and used as batteries.
I...
To be honest, I didn't want alter ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now...
You earn his praise. Could you just sit by and do nothing in his situation? Or in this situation? You saw everyone else fighting and doing their best. Did you just look the other way? Now, when you say everyone else is fighting and doing their best, I mean, we're doing our best. Yoko's doing their best. Sakura is kind of doing her best. That's about it. Toko ain't doing shit, Byakuya ain't doing shit, Hiro ain't doing shit. And Hina, well, she's along for the ride. I mean, she's kind of doing her best. Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend?
So,
Are you guys fighting? Oh no, it's Nanako. If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen,
Besides, there's one place where the Mastermind might not notice. Oh, the bathroom?
that's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera? Room with the secret room. That's it, the secret room you told me about. Definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
I mean, we still don't know who, like, whacked us upside the head. I mean, it definitely didn't look like Sakura. I mean, we only really got to see a silhouette, but Sakura's got a pretty distinctive silhouette. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
However,
Just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. No way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We also have to move Alter Ego and the Mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. Right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I think we still need to try.
Correct.
Because it's our best chance of finding any new clues. And to be fair, even if we get spotted, we're not technically breaking any rules, so we shouldn't be, like, punished. I mean, we're playing within the rules of the game. Within the confines of the game. In this case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay, then. What does that even mean? She's got, like, 8 pieces of clothing on.
So then,
Let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? Start packing them up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. What do you mean it tickles? What does that even... You can't talk right now. We're gonna move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. Have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden. I don't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there's a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
However,
Assuming the Mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Let's head to the secret room. Yes. Secret room. It is on... Is it on the second or the third floor? I can't remember. I think it was the third floor. Okay, it won't let us go to the 3rd floor, so I'm guessing it's on the 2nd floor.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Don't... What is wrong with you, lady? Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. Make sure you don't run off. I'm going to wait here right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful. I thought it made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. There's some papers on the ground. First, we have to find a network cable. Well, first things first, what about these papers on the ground? Were those there last time? I guess. Could be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Ah, found it. This is a network cable, right? Now we set to connect Alter Ego. Oh no, it's too short. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yes, I think it worked. I now have access to the nuclear launch codes. Launching missiles in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. Might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help.
So,
Please just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Just hold on tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends.
Huh?
Friends? Even me? Well, we will leave Toko behind because she deserves to rot behind bars for the rest of her life. But everyone else can come. Even Byakuya. At least as of right now.
Thank you.
He hasn't done anything yet. Besides being insufferable. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents are gone, just like I told you. My reply is an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko!
What?
So we're just gonna split up.
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little, like, too direct?
Whew.
Oh, should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I had more I want to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we do?
so...
We can find some new clue that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. That's why Alter Ego.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. It's our only option. Parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kind of tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. Before long at all. I completely dozed off. And then awoke to find myself stabbed 17 times. Huh? Oh no. Oh, I don't like this. No one ever visits us for good reasons. Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Can we... Well, just better go wash our face real quick. Rattle?
Makoto.
Okay, it's just Kyoko. That's okay. She probably won't kill us. Maybe? Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. Sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I mean, that means Hina's alive. That's okay. We like her. At the very least, she hasn't, you know, displayed any animosity towards us. I mean, if anyone has to die, obviously Toko is #1 choice because, you know, she's a murderer. She's prime candidate for death. And then it's Byakuya, then probably Hiro. Would be like that's the order I would want people to die in.
Huh?
Makoto, Kyoko, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room, what's inside? There's a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Okay, it's Sakura. She unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head. Oh
Hey.
no. Something happened to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. Well, she can't be dead, right? Because otherwise the announcement would have gone off. So I think she must be okay. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And we break it, we'll be violating school regulations.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Then why?
It would seem.
Feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair.
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in.
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. I will not be smashing the window, for what it's worth. Okay, I'll get something to break it. Can we get, like, Toko to do it, just to test? Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? I mean, you have to assume so, right? Because, I mean, 3 people have seen her body. Yeah, okay, I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... I don't... Granted, we did just learn that there's poisons. And they made a very specific point to mention the poisons. And you don't... In storytelling, you don't mention something unless it's going to be important. It was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it!
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Oh, no. Makoto's gonna be introduced to the Holy Spear Gunger.
Please!
He's gonna break that window and get fucking impaled. Just like Junko. Was it Junko or Junko? I can't remember how you say her name. Man, whatever happened, she got done dirty, man. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Window shattered to 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. Stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. It's pretty heavy, but I can just... pushed on with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Fuck. All I felt was cold death. That's bad. That's really bad. I could only feel the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... So I guess it didn't count us seeing it from afar? Or seeing her body from afar?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Well, I mean, it's either Togami or Hiro, probably. It could be Toko, but we can reasonably assume that she probably... Well, actually, I guess it could have been normal Toko, maybe. Like, maybe that's, like, the way they'll go at it, is that Genocide Jill has to kill with scissors. Or, like, has a very specific way of murder. But regular Toko doesn't have those same restrictions. And poison would be something she would be able to use, especially if Togami told her to do it. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. So, I mean, obviously, we're okay. For now, it's a reasonable assumption to assume Hina didn't kill her best friend.
Huh?
Kyoko probably also didn't kill Sakura. So I feel like those 3 definite, like, safe. I mean, obviously we're safe. So I would say Togami has to be the #1 suspect. Then Toko. Then Hiro.
Sakura's.
Hiro was at least scared of Sakura. So maybe he got rid of her because of that?
Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. Didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wonder, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. Just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Bit of a extreme I don't know, that reaction feels a little over the top. You're definitely like, you're in the suspect list, Hero.
Yes, yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? You know what this means. Sakura was
Interesting.
murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura.
What?
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 You're accusing us before you even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand him my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file! Yeah!
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Say what?
Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me.
Phew!
Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because, even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
Gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well...
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you all get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive
I
you.
hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
So, I'm thinking. I don't know if my number one suspect is Toko or if it's Tagami. I really like this angle that it's Toko poisoned Sakura. Because I think it would be a neat little trick to play. Where you kind of think that it... Because they kind of established that Genocide Jill only kills in a certain fashion. And so having it be that, like, oh, it was regular Toko who killed her would be a kind of neat little, like, twist there. Like, maybe you're supposed to... You kind of instantly think it's not her. Because she's only... Like, they've kind of established she only kills in a very specific way. So I'm leaning towards that, just because I think that would be a neat narrative trick. Tagami also makes sense, just with it being the poison angle. And then Hero's kind of a question mark. He's like the wild card. And then, I mean, Hina and Kyoko, we have no real reason to suspect them. I'm not saying it's impossible, but as of right now, with the information we have, it obviously wouldn't make any sense. Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. We can't Dude, the only problem I have with Toko is I don't know if she would know how to use the poison, like, by herself. Like, maybe if she was instructed by Togami? But then, the problem with murdering someone in a, like the accomplices, like, it just doesn't work out as we kind of learned in the last thing. Because it's like, if Toko murdered Sakura on Togami's orders, then Togami could just easily out Toko, right? Like, he has to out Toko. He can't let her get away with it. So, like, the chances of it being an accomplished thing seems kind of low. Let's decide who will stand guard this time. Oh, yeah. I guess Hina? Yeah, that makes sense. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then. Hina's guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me.
What? What?
You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
And it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. And we can beat Togami. Like, mentally, we're more adept than he is.
Hey,
You know, we already have kind of run circles around him in the trials, so we're good. If he's the one who did it, we'll figure it out. We have to find out who killed Sakura.
Correct.
Sakura. For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. I guess that's okay. No matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. What is this back here behind her? There's even blood over there in the corner. We have no choice but to just do it. Well, I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. So it wasn't poison? Violent vomiting of blood. That sounds like poison to me.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And the door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. It means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door is blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words...
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? Guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. Could it really happen in real life and right before our very eyes like this?
Hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? I mean, you seemed very excited to bring it up, so yes, go ahead and explain it, Kyoko. Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created before the actual crime is committed. That simply means the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for all that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked
In
room.
other words,
By that I mean there was actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. But when it comes to locker room mysteries, those are the basics. There are 4 possibilities. In Kyoko, which of the 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during the trial. Right now, I can't really say. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. Definitely a tough mystery. I need us to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Alright, we're going to cut things off here. Next video, we will begin investigating Sakura's death and hoping we can... Maybe, is that one of the glass bottles, maybe? And we'll figure it out. Oh, there's the protein. So I'm pretty sure she was probably poisoned, and then the blow to the head was either just, afterwards? I don't know. I shouldn't speculate too much, because we do need to end the video, but... We'll learn the truth in time. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.